And every time you mention a girl, you refer to brush spot, meaning all the girls have black boyfriends. Yeah, that's the modern world. I don't give a fuck. She's got a black baby. So fucking what? She looks like suburban girl though. She doesn't look like the typical white girl that would have black baby. I'll raise that black baby up like it was my own. Put it on my shoulders and walk it to school. I love that little Audrey Meadows girl. She's outstandingly beautiful. I've been watching her for I think a year. It's been over a year, and she's so beautiful. She'll stop and wave to me, all beautiful and shit. She'll walk to the store, all beautiful. She walks with other little girls like she babysits them, and you could tell she loves children and she's got a knack with them. I love watching her move. And then I seen her close up, and she was strikingly beautiful. I felt it throughout my whole body, and it was a shitty morning where I didn't shave, and I looked like shit, and I was just like, oh my god. And I was with Jesse, and he's like, rah, 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 screaming, and she's like, hi, Dad. Held the door for me. I'm like, holy shit, Athletica. Yeah, who cares? Everybody around here is either gay. There's a dense gay, very dense lesbian population, but I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother me. And most of the people, this day and age, it's a little bit scary because too many white girls with black guys. You gotta, like I've done that episode a million times. You gotta be careful with that. You don't wanna. You gotta be extra careful with that. There's not enough black girls and white dudes. When I see that, that's what I want to celebrate. It's because I'm a white man, and white men love black girls. and it's just something you don't see. If you come from anywhere like I come from, you probably see it in the suburbs too. I'm wondering. I don't know. I haven't been to the suburbs in quite some time, but yeah. All the time you see amazing white girls with black dudes, and you just get used to it. But it makes you. I don't care who you are. It makes you stop and wonder. White girls really love black dudes, and how are the black dudes scooping up all the white girls? I don't get it. It's not just a dick thing. It can't be. There's a reason for it. That's all I think about. But it does piss you off to some degree because it's not fair. There needs to be more black girls and white dudes, and I've said that since the beginning. And you don't see that typically, and other dudes respect that. When you see a dude and he's got a black girlfriend, you look at the white dude with a whole new set of eyes, and a whole mess of questions crop up. How did you do that? What she's brave for fucking with you. The black girls look at her and say, wow, she got a white dude. The white dudes look at the white dude and say, wow, he's got a black girlfriend. That's it. I think that's the correct way to do it, because she can mother. You know what I'm saying? Where the chromosomes aren't just XXXXX or whatever. You can get a black mother in there. I think the world needs black mothers. He just keeps talking about the brush bot. All them girls. And just because a girl has a black baby or dates black guys doesn't mean that she doesn't like white dudes. That's a whole nother daddy issue. You can snake right in there and figure out her psychology and be like, what is with this girl? Does she think she's not good enough for a white dude? Does she truly only, and which is rare, you only like black? That's odd. Even for girls, it's odd. There's a reason for it that we're not picking up on. But he's been telling me that all week. And it might be the two. I feel bad for the little kid. I don't think it's him that I yelled at. I don't think it's him. I seen that he works at Five Guys. At least he's got some style, because Five Guys has the best fucking food ever. They got the best cheeseburgers. You get a Five Guys cheeseburger and it's like a big ball of meat and bread. I get it with extra onions. I love fucking Five Guys. And so it made me respect him a little bit. I think that's his brother up there. He might be doing it. I don't think it's the long hair guy. But, yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of that noise and figure out what that fucking noise is. You got to be vigilant. You got to be vigilant. You got to stay on top of it. Do you see all the chaos and discord they create? Yeah, if I was to get I don't, shouldn't I have a black girlfriend? But it's harder than you think. Yeah, but she's got a black, I don't give a fuck. That's my black baby now. If I step in there, that's my kid. I'll tell you, this is my black baby. It's my baby cool with a K. It's my baby. I wouldn't mind having any kind of baby. I wouldn't mind having, but I certainly wouldn't mind a black baby either. It just better be. I'll just make sure my girl is good looking if I get her, and trust me, she will be. Black bitch. Black bitch will appreciate a white dude. That's a whole different walk of life for her. I'm thinking, even if she was raised in a white atmosphere, it's still a prize, and it's a prize for black or white men to get black girl. You know, I used to play in my father's band, and I'll never forget the bass player. He was so black, but so very fucking white. But he was so black, and he had a black girlfriend, and we were in a band with him, and his girlfriend would sing back up, and he basically showed us this guy, deep, that shit we were playing, Tower of Power, alternate Marvin Gaye cuts that weren't on records, and shit like that, and his girlfriend would sing, and I thought he was the coolest motherfucker in the world, you know, because he was a bass player, and he played well, and he was black as hell, but he wasn't, but he had a black girlfriend, and we all thought it was cool. I don't know what the fuck they do up there. That building's broken up into 10 different slots. Like I told you, they're raking in mad money over there. But I've lived in those type of buildings before. You're separated. That's why it's so quiet in there, because they're separated by plaster fucking walls. You can basically Godzilla smash through the wall and get into the next tenement. If I hated those places, they're prison. If the neighbor farts, you can smell it through the wall. You're like, what the fuck, man? This is not even legal. I don't know. I'm not speaking on it. I don't know what goes on over there, but yeah, someone up there chirping, and you don't need that shit. My little Mila Bot taking care of fucking business. Little Priscilla Bot on a plane with Daddy with her little hands folded, looking out the window, with her little earbuds in, biting her neck, hickeys on her neck the whole fucking flight, fingers in the cooch, just turn around, dude. Blanket over her. Somebody put on some music. I'm fingering Mila Bot. Sounds like spaghetti in the backseat. We're almost there, baby. Dad, I love you. Bite neck. Bite Mila neck. Big purple fucking busted blood vessels in her neck. She gets off the plane. TCB Bot. Tugging dick the whole way. Underneath the blanket, you just see a fist going up. The guy keeps turning around in front. Turn around. You know what I mean? In Mila Bot the whole fucking flight. Took Mila Bot to. We're going. Yeah, we are. I told you where we're going. We're going to Mexico, I think. That's been the goal our whole life. At least for vacation. Little Bot might get pregnant there. Mariachi Bot. Prego Bot. You know? Coming back with some snakeskin boots. I'm getting some fucking I'm getting an Fuchi Cabasa or whatever they call those things. Shakers. You know, alligator hat. A fucking snakeskin boots. Gonna get some peyote for the little Bot. Take it home, sneak it through the plane. Little Bot. Tripping pregnant Bot. Reminiscing over the video we shot in Mexico. The boys will be there. That's what we're doing. There's no Latino population or Latino population. That's the only problem with this place. That would be heaven to me, to be surrounded by Latinas of any type. And I just mean like that Mexican even too. I don't care. Brazil, Costa Rica, Chile, Uruguay, fucking even in Mexico. Just those are the best bitches. Snaky bitches. Snaky Indian bitches. Come from a long line of Native American, Native Mexican. You know what I mean? Indian bitches. Heathen savage bitches. That's what I want. with a rich heritage in Latin, Latin. Yeah, Latin bitches. Tattooed religious bots. You go in their house, it's all plastic on their furnitures, pictures of Mary Magdalene and Jesus on the cross, scenes of the crucifixion, yeah, Sacred Hearts, drunken Cerveza Masfina father with a wife beater on, fighting with the father. Some fucking Latin bitch. Risked it all for a Latin bitch. You know? Whew, that's what I need.